Hi, I'm Thiele and I'm part of the digital accessibility team for Barclays Bank. I joined Barclays as a tech apprentice, and the apprenticeship has given me a rounded out knowledge of technology, a robust skill set and all the experience needed for the job. I saw joining the accessibility team as a great opportunity for me to voice my ideas on disability related issues. So on a personal level, my dad is fully blind, so I see some of the struggles visually impaired people have to face on a day-to-day basis. My dad lost his sight when he was just 8 years old, so I've grown up with my dad being blind my whole life. And I'm familiar with some of the new technologies my dad uses to benefit him and to help him be more independent. But I'm also aware of the daily obstacles he has to face. So this lived experience of disability drives me to help people like my dad and other people with disabilities. And then on a more professional level, the work that my Barclays accessibility team does has a massive impact in terms of leveraging inclusive technology to enable and empower everyone to work, to bank and to reach their full potential. So as we make our websites, our apps, our ATMs easier to use for everyone, we're helping to remove any barriers that might exist. And I think it's very rewarding to be given the opportunity to impact a positive change within the organisation. So a lot of the work that I do is to support projects throughout the development life cycle, ensuring that the end product is fully accessible. So at each stage of the project life cycle, we work towards building a culture of inclusion, which is where we educate, inspire and train our colleagues regarding accessibility. Our approach is really about opening the minds to show how accessibility isn't just about people who are disabled, because whilst accessibility does help improve things for people with disabilities, accessible design enhances and helps all of us that can find ourselves injured or situationally impaired from time to time. So throughout the design, the develop and the test phases, we educate heads and inspire hearts by outlining the effects of accessibility and by showing the human impact of good and bad accessible design and code. Now, this is especially important for developers because they don't always see the end results. So we need to show them how the way that they deliver their code has a massive impact on how the users interact with that feature. So after our colleagues are aware of the importance of accessibility, we enable hands by conducting training and providing practical tools and tips. This includes providing accessibility checklists to designers, giving developers accredited component libraries, and training testers on how to conduct accessibility testing. I'm also involved in improving our ways of working and processes across the organisation. So as part of the design process, I partner with design teams to ensure that we consider and incorporate accessibility as early as possible within the project process. So by embedding accessibility into our governance processes, we're helping project teams be more self-sufficient. So just touching briefly on the COVID-19 situation, I think COVID-19 has forced people to think about digital solutions more, and the situation has really put more of a focus on accessibility and made people realise the value of digital services to everyone. And so we're able to meet this demand by broadening the different features available. So as an example, a simpler way of registering for mobile banking app. So in my brief career in accessibility already, I'm amazed at how varied it is and the mix of skills required, from communicating technical accessibility issues to business stakeholders, to conducting disabled user testing on our mobile banking app. And as accessibility is about when tech and people collide, it needs a good mix of technical skills, people skills and business skills to really make an impact. And it needs a mix of perspectives too. So it's really exciting to work with a diverse set of people from across the bank and beyond who share my passion for accessibility.